Good evening. Was sitting here waiting to start and came up with a better way to do this for streaming, but I will do that after stream. Today, you get 4 equally sized small windows to watch um, as I attempt to do this. It all worked. I got it working yesterday, but it's going to be a challenge for me. It's going to be brain usage. So, anyway, we got our Thwarg launcher that will launch 4 copies of AC. I have 5 accounts set up in there with 3x characters because I have my Monarch who's getting experience from 4 characters and a mule with the Monarch, and all 4 of my playable characters. So my initial setup, as you will see, is 4. I think they're 800 by 600 resolution boxes. I think it's 8 by 6. I'll we can double check. It might be smaller than that to fit on the screen all at once on the one monitor. But as I was sitting here, I thought, I could put a couple of those on the other monitor and have a bigger screen in this monitor and another small one here, and then use OBS to capture them and size them nicely and give you guys like 3 little bitty ones on the side and a big one on the left, and then I'll fill in the blank with something. So maybe a cool background or something. So I'll set that up for next time, assuming this works. But anyway, cover your ears. Turbine's logo is going to be very loud 4 times in rapid succession, and then it'll be fine. It'll be fine after that. So here we go. We launch. There we go. Took a second to connect. There you go. There's the ass sound of the turbine logo over and over again. All right, so now I have 4 AC clients going, 4 different characters, 4 different accounts, and we will log these in one by one. I'm going to put this one down here. Well, there's not going to be in these windows anyway, but this will be my Luton guy, mage, and the random body guy. Okay, so we'll do him. We'll put him in that place. So we'll log in one at a time. I think I can log them in all at once, but for the sake of the computer graphics not bugging out, we're gonna do one at a time. There's our main character. And as you can see on this one, there's the second guy coming in. He's purple bubbles. There's our second character. He's in. And then here's our, well, he's our buff bot slash, he's our buff bot. He doesn't actually belong there. Well, he's also healed. He also heals. He also heals. And then we got Mind Changer. There's some more bubbles. He is our Void Mage. And then we've got Body, who is our Looter, Salvager. Will do random melee stuff if I ask him to. So yeah, so we got all 4 characters loaded here now. Yay. Oh, I gotta remember the way the keys work on this are slightly different than normal WASD. So yeah, so I can control them all. They all work. They all move. Yay. This guy floats. It's kind of creepy. Like he floats because he's not a normal human. So he's a different sized human. But with all of these, you can see this VT1 box in all of them. That's the only thing of Verendi tank that I'm using. I don't want to use combat macros. That's boring. We're going to go slow. I'm going to loot everything. I have my plugin installed, which I'll show in a second here because I'm very proud of my plugin. Why did decal go up across the top there instead of down the side? It done forgot where I wanted it to be. Interesting. And now I'm screwed. All right, go back to your home. There we go. Okay. This is where it's supposed to be. I don't know why I did that. It's very strange. I don't. So Verendi tank for just to kind of give an overview of what add-ons are in AC. They were all obviously player made. They were technically supported by Turbine and Microsoft when they existed. Shut up, Adobe. I know you told me earlier. My UIs aren't even set right. There's definitely some weirdness happening. Like it forgets my UI layout for some reason. But that's why I have it saved, so I can just do that, and bam, we're fixed. Same over here. Let's save UI. Slash load UI, quad box. It's a weird layout because the damage stuff and the cast bars all come up down there. And then when I have something open, it comes up above it. It was weird having this stuff below, and then I have a squatty little cast bar thing, which I'm now rethinking. I might do that instead. I don't know. We'll see. This is just a first attempt at making things work. Oh, I am not on my AC profile. Let's switch that because I have a bunch of shortcuts set up. There we go. So I can close my inventory now with my mouse. A feature I would have loved to have back in the day. I got buttons for, if I remember which ones they are. I know I've got buttons for high, low, medium attacks, for selecting next and closest monsters, next and closest items. I forget what this button does now. I've got stuff for opening the closest corpse. I've got stuff for selecting the next fellowship player, I believe. I got all kinds of, I got the 12 buttons on the side. So, but anyway, so from a plugin perspective, while I'm getting these adjusted where they're supposed to be, I don't know why they all got forgotten. They supported them. They actually had a plugins folder for them, to be fair. We didn't use it that way, but they had it available. But there was all kinds of plugins early on. Ones that I cared about were ones that scanned loot in corpses and chests and whatnot to find things. Those were the most useful to me. They scanned the environment as you ran around for plants that were sitting around to go pick up, or items on the ground, and show you when you found portals. And like you can see in the chat here, it says Allegiance member body. He's online. It detects Allegiance members. All of that stuff. 7-Eleven is my plugin. But then it kind of went off the rails, in my opinion, and combat macros came in. Verendi tank was one of those. I never used it. I never combat macroed. I didn't. That just took away the fun of the game to me. So I have it's installed, but the only thing I'm using this for is for navigation for autofollow. So this little window that's up here now is VT's mini remote. And I have navigate turned on, and if I click this FC button, whoever I have targeted, this character will follow it. That's the only thing I'm using Verendi tank for. I don't want a combat macro. The goal is this guy here, Glycerin. He is my bow character. He's going to do the bulk of the damage. When I get to like a boss or if something's being a pain in the ass, I have a void mage up here in the top right that I can use. The guy down here, and he's doesn't have any spells in his bar. I got to set all that up still. That's part of the fun of this game is setting everything up. And then I've got my support mage. Basically, he'll buff us when he gets the spells to buff. He's learned some. I gave him some, but he doesn't have many yet. Once he gets all the other spells, he'll start buffing us for protections and enhancements and whatnot to us. And he'll also be able to heal. So that's what he's there for. He's not going to do any fighting. I don't even think I trained a fighting skill on this guy. He has life, creature, and item. Yeah, he could punch something if he so choose. Like he can technically use unarmed and punch, but he's got no weapons. So he's just hopefully he doesn't die. And in the top left here, we've got our he's a spear character, and I picked spear not because it was the most damage, because people will say, "Well, he's not the best damage in the game." No, he's not the best damage in the game. But what he is he gets some distance. He doesn't have to be right on top of things to attack them. He can be a little bit further back, which makes it easier for maneuvering inside of dungeons and places and not being on top of everything. So, but he's not only that, he is he's going to spec when we get the augmentation in salvaging. So he's going to be our looter, and he's going to be salvaging things. So that's primarily what he's here, and he's our lockpick character. So these are very weird specs because like I didn't put stuff on them that another character can do. Like this guy, he doesn't have any magic. He's got arcane lore for equipping things. He'll eventually get item magic for doing portals, portal recalls and stuff like that. But he's not going to have any magic. They all have healing except for the two mages because they'll be able to heal with their heal spells. But they are very not normal builds, and it was on purpose because the goal was to play with 4 players and be able to support me as I go. They're all level 7 because I just pulled them all out of went through the instant training area, got out of there at level 5, did a couple little talk to people out here, get them to 7, and now they're here. So we're all the same level. I'm going to try to keep them all the same. They're all going to get fellowship, so I'm going to invite all these guys to a fellowship, if I can remember how the hell to do that. Create fellowship. Well, that's creepy, because I think that was lightning here in real life, and then it had lightning in game too. Thankfully, you're only going to hear sound from one of the games at any given time, because I might have to adjust frame rate. I don't know if frame rate's being limited by the game with something I can turn off, or if it's just because that's what it does. Hopefully I can turn it off, but you're only going to get sound from one game. Thankfully, otherwise you'd hear 4 lightning strikes. But anyway, so I'll be in a fellowship with all 4 of these characters, and we'll be roaming around doing whatever quest. They'll all get the same quest. They'll all do the same quest. Well, if we got to collect 4 times as many things for said quest, we collect 4 times as many things for said quest. Whatever. We're just going to take it slow. I actually have, when I put all this together, I don't know why I've fallen in love with markdown language, but I like it now for some reason because I'm weird. This guy. So I made what I was going to do. So this is how I came up with what I was going to do and put together all the characters, what they're going to do, what their skills were, what I need to train and prioritize XP in as I go through it, mid game, end game, everything, what plugins they were going to use, just to make sure I had my bases covered on these 4 characters. And then I had my Monarch, and the Monarch, which isn't logged in right now, it's a 5th account, which I could log in, but The monarch is actually, if you look at, oh god, do this. If you look at any of these guys and I look at allegiance, they're all pledged to Alf. Alf is our monarch. Shock. He runs the show. Um, but they're all pledged to Alf. And the way XP worked in AC was as somebody that pledged to you, depending on their loyalty skill and your leadership skill, um, you would pass up at minimum 50% of your experience, could get up to 95% of the experience to your patron. Um, so all four of these characters are pledged to Alf. And what that's going to do is Alf is designed as he's specialized in all of the crafting skills. So alchemy, cooking, fletching. He's specialized in leadership, so he levels faster. He's got all the tinkering skills. Um, so he's going to get shit tons of XP to train this stuff and not have to lift a finger. So, um, unless I go over, I think it's like 4 billion XP or something like that. I have to log in with it occasionally, otherwise it caps out until I spend it. So our monarch is specced in all of the skills for crafting, so we can do our fletching and cooking and alchemy and all that crap on another character. And then I'm not wasting skill credits on these guys to get them things that are useful. So that's why these are weird builds. These are not normal builds. I know they're not normal builds, and they may be wrong, but we can always respec later if we absolutely have to. Um, so that's the five main characters. The sixth character I got is also on the same account as Alf. All it is I think he's called Testosterone. He is he's a Lugian character race, so he gets the strength bonus, and he's just gonna hold stuff. He's our mule, basically. So until we get a house, I probably am not going to get a Legion's mansion that you can get in this game because I think you have to be rank 5 to get it, and I'm not going to make that many characters to get rank 5. That's just borderline crazy there. I'll just have all of these main characters and the monarch have a villa, and there'll be plenty of storage in that I can use. So um, we'll eventually buy a house and everything. But right now, I don't want to go through the progression. I think you're at level 25 anyway, but I don't want to go through the progression of, well, we got an apartment for all of them, and now we got this for all of them. It's just we'll just get to a villa and call it a day. Um, I don't have to fight others for housing in this game, thankfully, because it's just me. So I can go find my preferred cluster of villas and take them all. Um, so yeah, so that I planned all that out, and then um, AI wrote most of this stuff. I, when I was going through trying to figure out how the characters are set up and what plugins to use, and I was telling it like this is my plan. It decided without me asking to spit out a progression route. I was like, okay, so I kept it as a reference just in case, but it's generally decent. Learn how to control it all, get all my portal ties and stuff as I go. Do the training areas, which we've already done. Uh, these are the starting towns, so we'll be in Shaoxi for now. We'll do that stuff. Um, and then it kind of tells you some places to move on. And I one of the things that when I was going through plugins that it asked about was, are you wanting to rush to end game and just grind loot, or are you wanting to experience the game? And I want to do the latter. I want to go through and experience the content again, because rushing to the end is kind of like, okay, well, that's a boring game. Um, it's not a rush either. I mean, it takes a while to get 275 is max level, so it takes a while to get there. But I want to see all this stuff again. I can do it all with 4 characters, so why not, right? Um, I want to experience the Dire Lands again, and the Ulthoi and the Verindi and all the Tusker Islands. I hope that's in here. Um, Graveyard and Verindi Rise and all the stuff that made this fun for me. Um, just to re-experience it. So yeah, so I have a progression pot set plan. We have our allegiance. Um, let's see. what I want to do in the end is not what you're seeing here, just me sharing my screen, my entire screen, and seeing 4 box, because A, these are harder to see for you guys. We are streaming at 1440p though, by the way, now. At least we should be. Is it? Is it? Quality. Yeah. It finally enabled 1440p streaming for affiliates. So OBS is spitting out 1440, 1080, 720, all the crap now. So it's a little easier to see the details of this stuff. But what I want to do, not as I was sitting there thinking about it, is I will make an OBS scene that will have the 3 support characters, these 3, the top 2 and the bottom right, as just smaller screens, 3 smaller ones on the right, and then the bulk of the big screen be the main character that I'm controlling and moving around and all that stuff. Just so that A, it looks better, it's a better experience for you, and B, that means I can move a couple of these screens or all 3, probably a couple of the screens. I'll probably leave my somebody over here, put a couple of them on my second monitor to the left, which is further away from me. It's harder to see, so I have to make it bigger. Um, and then have my main character on this screen bigger and just more real estate, because it was a challenge getting this UI to fit in these small resolutions. We are running at a sucky resolution. 1176 by 664. I didn't want to go down to 800 by 600 because that's a 4:3 resolution. I wanted to stay at 16:9. But I can go with different resolutions, a bigger resolution on this screen for me to see it better. Because this will be challenging, having 4 screens like this all at once. I say that, and maybe I don't end up doing it. I might change your experience, but I might not change my experience. I may just leave it like this and then put these 3 on the side, and this one is a big one on the left, just for your experience and not so much mine. We'll see. I'll play with it offline. I don't want to do it here online. I don't think, because I want to make a new scene for that to control it, rather than it being a bunch of new sources on this PC scene that I have now. So I'll play with it. We'll figure it out. But here we are. We got 4 screens. So we talked about the plugins. I'm not actually using Verity Tank for combat. I'm just using it for follow. The other stuff that I have installed, I have Go Arrow installed. So you see the arrow at the top of the screen. It's pointing to something I've got selected in all of them. They're different. It's the Mossy Cave, it looks like. It's just telling me how far it is and which direction to go. That's just a quality of life thing, so I can not run past things. So I have Go Arrow installed. So that's this plugin here. And the advantage of this plugin is threefold, really. 1, the arrow. 2, there's a world map. So I can now, the only world map you had before was that on the right here. Now I have the old school map of Dareth that you could get on the websites, and I can zoom in. I can see where I'm at. So like I am currently in Shaoxi here, and I can see where all the different vendors and portals and whatnot are, and where the Shaoxi Grotto is, and where the different underground passage. I can see where everything is. I don't know how up to date this is. I don't know at what point in retail this map was last updated. Hopefully it's the latest. It looks like it is, because it's got all of the Tusker Island stuff. The Tusker Island stuff there. It's got all of the islands down here. It does have it has air length. The air length is over here. This is air length. It has that. It has all the stuff in all these different islands were different expansions, basically. Like I think this was Dark Majesty. But Timaru and all, it's got everything it looks. So hopefully it's fairly up to date. I don't think I have a way to filter what it shows. Like, it'd be good to turn off all the housing settlements. I don't know if I have a way to turn those on and off inside of Go Air Up. So, but anyway, we got a nice map that we can use to help navigate. That was the goal of that one. And then when we're in dungeons, which we're not right now, I had to go finagle this, but I got it. It'll be a dungeon map. It doesn't show me where I'm at on the dungeon map, but it's just the map from the wiki that we used to have. Somebody saved them all off, and I was able to grab them and put them in the place for it to use. So when I'm inside of a dungeon, I have a dungeon map. It will also show on the mini map now. Like right now, it's just showing different NPCs and portals and players and stuff here. But when I'm in a dungeon, it'll show me walls of what's around me, and they change colors if I've been there. Now they're white if I've not touched that wall, and they're blue if I have or gotten close to that wall. So a little bit of quality of life navigation. That's all that is there for, is navigation, not for helping me do combat. I have SSS sort. That plugin is somewhere off screen. That's lovely. I don't know how to get that back now. I have to change my resolution. But SSS sort, the only thing it's going to be used for is on body here. He will use it to, once I find it, that might be, isn't that behind there? No, I don't know where it's at. It's probably like off screen somewhere because of the resolution. It will just sort salvage for me. That's all it's doing. It's just going to sort my bag so the salvage looks nice. That's an OCD thing. It's not a game relevant thing. And then, yeah, then the follow stuff. And the only other plugin I have installed, this one is just decal hotkeys. There's nothing fancy going on there. It's just part of having the plugin system installed. But this is my plugin. I don't know why I'm doing it up there. Do it down here. It kind of combines the plugin that used to be called Sixth Sense, and that plugin would scan the environment, so it would look around the world and find different items on the ground, or different creatures that you're looking for. If you're looking for a specific creature for a skill or a quest or whatever, you can have an alert when it sees them. It would scan corpses and bags and trade bots and merchants for items that you were looking for. So none of them used to allow you to edit your rules in game, so I made it so that you could. So now I can specify what weapons and armor and spells and sets and all the different stats on those. What are the base wield and the damage and the different all the stats on them. It scans for them and tells me when there's something good on the body to take. We'll be taking everything at first just to get it. It also lets me pick what salvage I want to detect. None of these are going to detect anything right now, but this guy will have it turned on all the time for salvage. So we'll do... so it's just a thing to look for stuff and tell you when it's there, so you don't have to slowly go through every piece of loot. But I built this many years ago. The code is... there's a lot to be wanted in the code behind this, but it builds, it works, and it does its job. It also self-buffs, but I won't be using that. I might use it on these two mages, but I'm not going to be using it on these two. But it'll self-buff whatever buff level you want. You can pick what spells you want it to buff yourself with. It does not do other buffs. It was something I was in the process of adding way back in the day, and then I stopped playing AC, so I didn't ever add it. I may add it one day. Right now, it's going to be me manually setting up spell bars. So, okay, the spell bar 1 is for my active stuff when I'm out there doing things, healing or imperiling or whatever. And then 2 is for glycerin, and 3 is for body. Mind Changer should be able to buff himself. So it's just going to be manually doing that stuff, like old school. But yeah, so that is our setup. I think we've got what we need for now. So let's make our fellowship. So don't ignore, automatically accept, share experience and loot. Yes. So create fellowship. Huh. Oh, I gotta give it a name. I forgot. You name your fellowships. Uh, uh, I hate naming stuff. Old people. There we go. Old people. In a fellowship, I can recruit. I turn on all the auto accepts on these guys just to make my life easier. So now we're in a fellowship. And I will keep that up on this guy because that'll let me easily target people to heal if I need to heal. I don't have any spells in my spell bar, so that's got to happen first. And he's in combat. So that's weird. So let's add some spells to these guys. All right, so bar one I said was going to be heals plus debuffs for other things. And I guess we could technically do harm, but so heal other is our current only heal spell. Others and ourself. And then we can do drain health as another way to heal ourselves and hurt the enemies if we needed it for some weird reason. Probably won't use harm much, but we'll stick it in here for now. And imperil we'll probably use more than that. So imperil would be so just to initiate everybody, peril decreases the armor of that mob for a minute. Spell components. I need to have this guy. Oh, I got to buy him a split. Well, I don't have to necessarily buy him a splitter. Well, he's just going to have to feed him components for now. I forget, where did I buy the splitter? Was it this building? I don't remember. It was an expensive one. Where did I buy the splitter? Might be this building. Let's see. If it is, I'll get a second one just so I can split those components up a little bit. Was it you that sold them, buddy? No. Must have been the grocer dude. And grocer dude is in here. Eh. I gotta get used to how these characters move again. It's crazy. Miscellaneous? No. Oh, no, it's not over here. It is in... It's the mage. Is it off to the left here? Yeah. This guy should have a P splitter. P. I probably should buy some more. Is it him? Not containers. Those are our spell components. We probably need to buy more of those. Magic items? No. This is the Void Mage vendor, so that's not going to be there. Where did I buy it? God dang it, I forget. Oh, was it dude in the bar upstairs, maybe? Was this lady? You the one that had it? Keys and tools, miscellaneous. There it is. I give him a P splitter. That way, when I inevitably die, where are my dudes at over here? Yeah. So the way components work is you have scarabs, and now the way components work, I should say, not the way they always have worked, but now you have these foci things, and these basically are there were herbs and different things that you had to, and talismans and stuff you had to have to cast your spells. These replace having to have those. So instead of having bags full, because you would fill up bags with components and it would be ridiculous. Now these just do that, so you don't have to worry about that. But you still need prismatic tapers, so that covers all the color tapers out there, and then scarabs for the different level spells. Like this will cast level 1 spells, and then there's a different scarab for level 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, and 8. So, but scarabs by default have burdens. Like that stack of 15 is 60 burdens. So what is that? 4 per scarab. But if you buy the peas, when you split these, there's like 14 peas here. When you split these, I think you get 50. I forget how many you get when you split these. But there's 14, and these are 10 burden for each pea. So you get a whole lot more for your weight with peas. But you have to have a splitting tool to split it. So I just bought a splitting tool for him. One of my buttons is give to another player. Either this one or this one. We gotta remember which one it is. So that, if I have him selected, give. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that button is give. So now he's got a P splitter. And then this guy, I'm going to give him half of these. Give. Now he's got a bunch of peas on him too. So, and we can put our splitter in here to make it easier access. Okay. So that's our main bar for this guy for when we're out and about killing things. For buffing, bar 2 will be, maybe we make bar 2 ourself first. We can do armor self. There's no reason to put Blood Drinker and Swift Killer on me because I don't have a speed on these weapons or damage whatsoever. Bludgeon Bane. Focus Self. Imp 1. Oh, I have Invuln other too. Or Invuln Self. Mana Conversion Self. Willpower Self. Okay, so that's me to buff myself. I should probably put these first because it'll make these not cost as much. There we go. Okay. And then for the other people, we can do armor other. Did they change how these work? Because it says self. Is there an other version of that now? Or does it just mean I have to have the item on me to buff it? I think it's the latter. I don't remember. Where did it end up? Let's see. If we look at What is that going to be under? Maybe under skills. And if I go down to item magic, howdy's ass. It became possible to cast item magic spells directly on the chest area of a player if you have that player targeted. Later removed. All. You can now cast Bane and Imp spells on all your items at once by selecting yourself as a target. Yeah, so I know that. Weapon auras were introduced, replacing single item spells. Weapon auras, both buffs and debuffs, are cast on the character and affect all applicable weapons. That's right. So maybe the weapon buffs I can get now. So this is aura. Well, it literally says aura in there. Yeah, you like my, I don't know, old people's my fellowship name. Yep. Where is it? Old people. Okay, so there must be an other version of this then, I'm guessing now. That is cool. It affects all weapons that I equip instead of having to buff the individual weapons. I don't think they did the same. Yeah, they didn't do the same for Banes. Oop, not that. This. Should zoom that so everybody can see it. Where is the spell list? So magic? Ah, okay, yes. Everything's about old because this is slow. This is like remembering. This isn't remembering how to ride a bike because I don't remember how to play very well anymore. This is remembering a board game you played when you were a kid that was simple back then but complicated to old people. Or I never played Dungeons and Dragons. It was probably similar to Dungeons and Dragons. Like not having played Dungeons and Dragons forever, you forget all the details about it. You know the general idea, but you forget the details. Where? Yeah, we are good. Boy is asleep on the floor next to me. It's raining here, so hopefully no storms coming through. We had some earlier, but not at the moment. Main article spells. Here we go. Maybe this will list our spells. Here we go. So war magic, creature, life, item. Oh, back button doesn't work on my mouse because it's remapped. So if we look at Blood Drinker, this is now Aura, Other. I'll say Other. Where's this is self, this is other self. Okay, so there is a self and other version. So we can buff weapons easily. Now how about I totally forgot that it was they did that. How about let's look at impenetrability. That is just self basically. There's ways to do that sometimes. Like I think we can try it. Why don't we just try it? Impenetrability. If I go in and say on this character and I trade, I forget how to trade. I forget how you trade. Do I have to do something? Do I double click? Is that what it is? No. How do you trade? I forget. How do you trade? It's not slash trade, I don't think. No. Wow. Used to just double click. Man, I feel really dumb right now. This stuff used to be just like, I knew this like the back of my hand. Trading. Non-player characters, players. Secure trade. Details of secure trade. Secure trade is added to the game. Huh? Opens a trade initiation panel found in the social systems panel. Like I'm going to remember that. Social systems? There's no way that's where it is. That's fellowship, friends, and squelch. There's no such thing as trade. When did this is from zone.com, so this is no longer what it is. I have to be in peace mode? Oh, he's not in peace mode. Get him out of that. Now if I double click him, do we? Yeah, okay, it's double click now. All right. He was in. Good to know. I didn't realize you couldn't be in combat mode when you trade. All right, so in theory, if what I think works, I can't put that in there because it's bound to me. Do I have anything that isn't bound to me on this character? No. No, I do actually. Hang on. I could put this in here. Yeah. So now, if I come here, cleared it. As soon as I went into combat, it cleared it. Let me see if I put it back in. Does it come back? No. It killed the trade. Nope. I don't. This might be a. Let's see. Let me see if I can trigger. If I do this, and I select it with this character, go into mode, and then cast imp, it worked. That's how we do it. Yeah, see now it's got a higher armor level. Got impenetrability on it. Imp 1. Okay. So that'll be fun to buff other armor. Because you can't put everything in trade. Like if it's attuned and bonded, like I can't put this in trade. Oh, I can put that in trade. Why didn't it let me do it before? Okay, maybe not. It just won't let me trade it. Well, the trade is broken at the moment, so hang on. I'm out of combat. Reopen trade. You cannot trade that. Yeah, so I can't get that buff. We might have to live without item buffs. They're all going to get item magic. So I might just have to do self-item buffs and call it a day. At least I can get weapon buffs on them and all the creature and life stuff. So, okay. I know you can buff stuff, obviously, if it's givable, but not if you can't trade it. So that's unfortunate. Eventually, I don't think we'll have much that's bonded anyway. It might not be terrible. Anyway, okay. So, we have learned. We have remembered how crap works. Now, the rest of this bar. So, armor other we got on there. These don't count. Bludgeon Bane. We might just do without these for now on the other bar because it's not going to be worth our effort. That's right. I remember having to give all my armor to somebody else to buff, and they would buff it and then give it back. Man, okay. Focus health arm. Invulnerability other. And that's all I can cast right now for these guys. So no need for a second bar for these two because they have the same spells. Wait, did I do this backwards? Oh, I'm an idiot. I learned all these extra spells that I had picked up on my first go around on this character. That's self, though, so it's not a big deal, but I should have learned them on this guy. Whatever. He's all good. We'll get them all eventually. And there was a new way to buy stuff. How's work going for you, Zaz? Is the new job enjoyable, busy, stressful, tiring? A job? uh, I'm still recovering from last week from mine. My eyes are still not right. They're still tired. Um, hopefully this weekend they'll get some sleep. Let's see. What was I going to look for? I was going to look at something. Hmm. I was gonna come. I came over here to look for something. I don't remember what it was now. Oh, learning spells. There's different ways to learn them. There's one which is like the let me find all of the scrolls way of learning it, and then you can also just learn all of your crap instantly buying it. And I forget if I think um 12-hour shifts. That sucks. Yeah. It's my normal day though, it feels these days, but yeah. At least you don't have to be responsible for them quite yet. You have somebody there with you. Um, but hey, it's money. You can do stuff with money. It's always good. Uh, I forget how it works. I'm trying to go with some magic. Let's see if the main magic page tells you learning spells. All players train at least one school of magic. 8 levels. 1 through 7 we learn from professors of magic in Arwick. Ah. First 6 levels can also be purchased from the Scriveners. While the first 7 level spells can be found as loot. Level 6 wall ring blast amount can be found in steel chest that requires a key to open. A random wall or ring scroll can be acquired by giving Pyro bar. Level 8 skills can be created through spell research using special components found in the highest tier of loot. These spells can also be learned by turning in certificates purchased from Merid and Eric to an agent of the Arcanum, asking wall and ring spells. They're also special. Okay, that's right. The agent of Arcanum get you your level 8s. So that you can where is that? Once only turn-ins. Oh, they don't let you wear Crocs? Well, sucks for your feet that you can't wear all your favorite Crocs. I wonder why. I wonder why they don't let you wear Crocs. Did they say why? Because I thought Crocs were like a big thing in the medical field. I'm not seeing on here for It's not these. Like, this is a million experience. Yeah, no. Grab the scroll bar, dummy. Maybe it's not listed on here. I don't know. It says you can get them here. Hmm. It literally says here, turn the certificates purchased from Meriden Arwick to an agent. So this guy sells stuff. Ah, it's not a. It's a different type of thing. Got it. So then these cost what? Price 3. Stipends. Oh, I remember stipends. Yeah. I forget how you get stipends. So we need to go to Arwick and start our stipends stuff. Get those timers going. Yep. That's where you get level 8. So yeah, we'll probably end up doing that. So we don't just go find them because it does take a while to find them all. Um, Scriveners can be found in most towns, level 1 to 6 spell scrolls. They also sell foci. So the professors of magic, though. Ah, yes. Lots of MMDs. Yeah, I'm guessing the latter because I mean they wear them in other places, or maybe it's they don't want. I mean, somebody vomits or bleeds on you, they don't want it just going straight to your feet because it'll go through the holes. But that happens on your Skechers, it's going to soak through as well. So there's not stopping that from happening. Maybe it's more. It's just more. I don't know. It's weird. The weird rule. Um, okay, so we can buy them here. We can go to the Scriveners. So there's definitely some. You can buy them that way for 1 and 2s. And Shaoshi's got everything up through 4. Then we have to go out to there. So let's see if it's 50 for each level 1 or an L note for all of them. That means there's a is there 100 creature? I wonder if the cost here is the equivalent to buying them individually. I have no idea. Huh. Well, for now we'll just work with what we got because we're not relying on magic for our combat. So I didn't have no buff back in my days when I first started playing this game, so why should I now? We're just a bunch of old folks walking around doing stuff. All right, so let's get our follow on here. So follow. And here. Follow. And here. Follow. Now these guys are all going to run after me as we run. So we are going to. I got to think about where I'm going so I don't just train these guys everywhere. Let's see. We needed to talk to the people in here. In the, no, not there. There? Maybe there. I think there, yeah. Because there was some quests to pick up in there. And then in here was all of the contracts. So let's start over here. Please all follow. Please all follow. Yes. They're all slow as ball. Oh, he lost track of follow. He's too slow, I think. Those two guys kept up. This guy did. There he goes. Ah, it just needed to be nudged a little. There we go. Yeah, but you know, you can have as much you want in the shoes, but your feet have to go into the shoes somehow, right? So if they puke on your ankles, it's going in your shoes. It's still getting in there. It ain't stopping it. um, yeah. Let's open both doors for the sake of getting these people in. All right. So I know we had to talk to this guy for something. All right. This is weird. It loses track randomly. There used to be a better following. I'm gonna have to look for other following. This V Tank one is ball sack. There might be a better follow add-on. What is he doing? It's trying to get within a certain distance of it, and it's failing miserably. What the hell is this guy doing? Uh, I sent my plugin to the author of this V Tank thing. Yep, no worries. I don't want to fall asleep in the middle of training. That's no good. Um, the but I sent my plugin to the guy that made the Verindy Tank plugins, and my UI is a billion times better than his. Like, you look at my UI, nice and organized and laid out, and nice tabs and easy to follow and organized and pretty. You look at his ass of a plugin. I can't even click mine because it's taking over. And it's just this like jumble of checkboxes. And just it's hideous. It's like it's a UI person's worst nightmare. It's not even consistently. There's just no consistency to it at all, and it's just so disorganized. Um, but his only comment was, "Well, this code isn't that great." That was his only comment back to me, and I said, "Well, f you. Your plugin sucks ass for a usability standpoint, and mine doesn't. Are you just jealous?" That's what I'm thinking in my head. I never replied to that, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm never talking to that guy again." I have a little bit of a I don't care for the guy that wrote this plugin at all, but because he was kind of a pompous jackass, pardon my French. But there's got to be a better plugin because this one sucks for following. It might get us through the day at least. All right, so I think we got to talk to this guy for something. Yeah, he gives us his list of items, so we do need that. So let's all these guys to talk to him. Talk to him. And talk to him. Boom. So they all have that quest now. And I think if I never finished up my spell bars on this guy. Yeah, so I'll find the barkeepers in progress. That's the only thing we have. We know to get those items. Okay, so we've all got that quest now. Let's talk to this lady or man or whatever it is. Look at this up here. What is this guy doing? It's just so weird. Maybe it doesn't like it being on 4 screens. I don't know. This might be more interesting to do than I was anticipating. I might be controlling all 4 of these characters, and I might not be able to change this format for me, but I can for you guys. Figure it out. It might just be I have one following if it gets wonky, and then control the other 2. I don't know. We'll see. To be fair, the guy that buffs can just needs to be nearby. He doesn't need to be on top of me. All right, so we got to talk to this guy. Oh, we get a facility hub gen. Oh, we get another one. And these have unlimited uses, and we already have one, so now we got to give that to a town crier. Yay! Now, did that give me a contract or anything? No, I don't think he actually said anything of importance. Greetings. It's telling me to go talk to somebody. Okay, it's just telling me what to do. We don't need that. We don't need to actually have all these guys talk to that and get more gems that we don't need. Now let's see how going up the stairs works. Not look at this. I have to like go into each one of these and tell them to follow. This is. I was in the wrong character. Oops. Up. Yeah, this follow plugin sucks nuts. Like this isn't even going upstairs now. Off. We might just have to control manually moving people. Which is okay. I'm okay with getting rid of V-Tank. And just having the go arrow. Why do you have a piece of grass in your nose, Alf? Where's your nose been? Where's your nose been? Weirdo. Were you trying to eat a piece of grass and it went up your nose instead? All right. So this person, I forget if we talked to this person for anything. Okay, so that's the path warden. Okay, so this is finishing up those 2 contracts. And what did we get for that? I got some money. All right, so bartender next to me is selling contracts. Yeah. Make sure you stop by the path warden before you go off to make a name for yourself. And then don't forget to visit Iuchi. He will instruct you in the ways of the Lifestone. Yeah, okay, so we've done all that. So we kind of got ahead of ourselves, but this is as close as you get to an introduction to this game with this game. Oh, we're sharing experience. He's talking to me. Oh, we did get experience for that. Oh, okay. I guess we didn't get enough to get us another level. Oh, we're so close. Wait, why is he 7? He's 7. Oh, wait, only one of them leveled. Oh, that's right. I took this guy out and beat up a couple of rabbits and got a couple extra XP. Yeah, they'll A 500 XP difference is not going to last long and make a difference for long. Okay. I don't think you share quest XP. I think you just share monster XP anyway. All right, so we got some money and a little experience. We got that quest. Now we need to talk to this bartender. I wonder if I just have to press auto run and it does its thing. Yeah, that's what it wants to do. Okay. Maybe that fixes them. Just got to go through and hit auto run when I move. Okay, whatever. And these got to be bigger screen. I need more real estate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this stuff before the next time we do this. It's only 6:20. Can I put up with this for another couple hours, or should I just do it now? Let's see. Let me talk to this guy. I don't think. Those are contracts that we potentially get. So one of these is. So we have the note for the Braid Mansion ruins, so we don't need. I mean, I guess we could get it because it'll say it's in progress. Uni's Pet Drudge in the facility hub. Let me get them all on him. Let's just see what it looks like. This is what quest logs didn't exist early AC. This is what they look like end game. There we go. So yeah, so we can get rid of things that we've already done. So these two we can get rid of. It's just a nice easy tracking for what. It's just a quest log basically, but it's much harder to get this stuff. Like you got to know where the stuff is to start the contract. And then they literally may give you a journal. Hey, you have anything else that's not a contract, which is the majority of stuff in the game? Get your own journal. You get to make your own journal for things and timers and stuff that you have. So, all right. So we're going to get rid of these two. We're working on that guy. I wonder if I'm going to test that, but let's get this stuff for all these guys. Anything else worth getting in here? That was our split tool. Beer. I wonder if I talk to that guy downstairs again, if it'll give me it'll mark that as in progress now. I don't know why I'm testing this game like this, but I think it's making the experience more rich and full if I'm not just rushing through shit. Okay. So now let's go back downstairs. If they want to follow, we'll see if they follow. Nobody wants to follow. Oh, I put them in the combat. I didn't mean to put them in a combat. Let's see if they can get over here. Auto run? Nope, they want to go up the stairs. That one was far enough down where he got down to me. God, it's just it's so bad pathing. It's hard in these things. I get it. It almost just seems worth me doing it manually. It's going to slow it down, but that's fine. I think it might be useful in some places, but anything indoors like this with stairs and shit, it just doesn't work well. It's supposed to handle corners. Having this C. This is just another example of his shitty UI. FC means follow character, and C means enable corner navigating corners. You have to know what a single letter means in this crap. Like, why can't you just make a nice UI for people to use? I'm being picky, but I know. All right, let's see if it puts, if I talk to him again. It did not change the status of that. Okay, so got it. Oops. Please go down there. Thank you. We got two things to give the town crier there. We got nothing on these guys to give to the town crier. Cool. All right, so that didn't change the status of those. That just means I have, it doesn't go to in progress. It just stays as you haven't done it yet. Okay. So now I want to go over to the inn. There's a bunch of contracts there potentially that we can track. These guys all have too high level stuff for us right now. Follow. Follow. All right, you guys going to come out the door and actually functionally come out the door with me? You kind of want to. There you go. All right, now we're going to go over here. They're kind of keeping up. It's very jittery and weird, but they're kind of keeping up. This one decided not to all of a sudden. Like it just doesn't know how to turn on auto run. Very weird. Now getting these up the stairs is going to be a challenge, 100%. Well, maybe not. I just have to keep going into them and say, yes, do your running. It's okay. You can turn run on. Oh well. All right. So in this guy, these are all papers. These aren't actually contracts. These are just papers that tell me to do things. Directions to the Shreth Hive. This is a good adventure for someone who is newly arrived in Durath. So we got the Shreth Hive to do. Shaushi Grotto, Drudge Roamer, Greenmire Camp, Dungeon Mai. Why? I did not double click you. These aren't actually going to be quests. Like if I buy one of these, let's say I buy the Shreth Hive. It just tells me where it is. And there are anyone who claim to know exactly what the Shreth hive is, or rather was. These days, of course, it's filled with Shreth and other things. Supposedly, the stones of Joji can be found inside. Myself, I've never been interested enough to check. To get there, follow the road northwest out of town. When the road bends north, head directly west. Don't know what the stones of Joji are. So let's just, for the sake of understanding what these pieces of paper are going to tell me, Joji. Four stones of Joji in the Shreth Hive. Recover them, bring them to Oitongyi and Shaoxi for an experience reward. And I wonder if I talk to this guy, where is this guy at? Oh, that's this guy who was in the bottom of that thing who just, yeah. So here's an example of this is a quest. There's no NPC to talk to. You just have to go there, and then when you're there, realize, there's shit dropping. I wonder where these go, and go turn them in. I wonder if this tells you where. No, like it just tells you small gray stone. Okay. Nobody tells you what it's for. That was this game. There was no quests. So, okay. We've got our contracts that we can get. So I guess I don't need to buy these on all these characters. I can just buy these on my main character here. So Braid Manor Ruin is what we already have. Yeah. Pet Drudge we've got there, which is Nine Eyes House. So we don't need that one. We'll get the Shaoxi Grotto one. We'll get the Drudge Rumor. These are higher level, but we won't do them just yet. We'll just get the lower level ones. Festival Stones, Meeting Halls, nah. A Cursed Swamp. Caves in the Foothills. Caves in the Foothills again. I wonder if they're different. We'll find out. Shaoxi Drudge Temple. Shaoxi Banderling Camp. We'll start with the low level bits. All right, so first off, these need to go to the town crier because it's a couple thingies. That was the Shreth Hive. Some claim to have found an unidentified key here in some sort of throne room. There's a lot of useless keys in Dureth, but there's a woman in Qualvar, name of Ikuba, who knows the uses for a good many of them. Okay? There's a key in Shaoxi Grotto. Pick up. The rumor that an unusual drudge is meeting with a couple banderlings somewhere to the south of Shaoxi, within a stone's throw from the road. Something about a circle of evergreens, too. I've heard drudges are sometimes found with banderlings. Guess it's true. But as bad as banderlings are, Tumaroks are worse. Okay. So this is just like taking us to different places. So we'll just go through them. Why not? We'll do these quests. These ones are higher level. I mean, Rat Cave doesn't sound terribly higher level. Oh, they might be very powerful rats. Big, nasty, pointy teeth. Those are rabbits, but same idea. So we could actually look. Let's see if we do this. It's basically as you get further away, it's getting higher level stuff. Like here's the Shreth Hive. Here's the Rat Cave. Show details. I got no details. No details? No? Okay. Let's just see rat cave. What level is the rat cave? Rat cave rumor. Related topics is rat cave. 4 black rats and 3 silver rats. That chest. What's a black rat? Level 15. See? Not easy for a level 8 or 7. Level 30. Ouch. Could kill me. They do have big, nasty, pointy teeth. All right. All right, so we'll stick with these ones for now. We'll go in order. Oh, wait, it brought up go here. Rat catcher, not a dungeon per se, but a cave. Huh. Okay. So it did bring up. I didn't realize it opened this window. Cool. I mean, I could just buy all of these, and then we'll, if we happen across it, we happen across it. I got plenty of inventory space between 4 characters with full bag slots. Shit, where'd I stop? 3. I stopped at Rat Cave. I bought 5 after those first 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rat Cave, yeah, okay. This one and that one. Okay. So we'll put, let's just see. Put the harder ones first in this bag. Harder is relative. And then the ones that we're going to do in this top bag. Move this one up there. Okay. So harder, easier. Got to give these away. Well, that's right. We got summoning on a few of our characters. So summoning was a newer skill that I never actually used back in the day. They don't. This character has it, but I can actually summon something that's a thing that attacks with me. And the plan is to have all of these with summoning, and then I have these 4 things attacking plus me and other characters. We're just gonna destroy stuff. It'll be fun. It's that power. What's the word I'm looking for? Power something. Power something. And then these characters are following me. There's no shot they follow me either. It tried to do the corner, failed miserably. Let's see if this one can do it. Nope, they gave up. How about you? Can you do it? You're a slow mother. Nope, you're not going to do it. I gotta look for a new, different plugin for this. For following. I don't really want to build it myself. I could probably build it myself, but I don't really want to. I'd rather spend time on my game than building stuff for this game. This is the do random shit game. All right, so now we got a lot of stuff we can do. So we have our list of items. I know where this is. So this is the Braid Mansion Ruin. So that is right here. We know that one. We've done that one on the other characters. We'll do it again with all 4 of these and just get a bunch of XP. Then we've got the Shreth Hive, which is at 3245. So Shreth Hive is here. Can I mark on this map? Not really. Nope. And then we've got Shaoxi Grotto, which is here. And we've got Circle of Evergreen. So south, somewhere south of Shaoxi. Probably this, the monster camp here. That'd be my guess. And it's not all of it going to be down there. That's probably that one. And we've got so the road leading northwest will get you eventually to Sawato. Halfway there is a building. Peddler has built a house, I suppose. She thought the business, there's a bug in the text, thought the business would be good there. What with 3 well-known dungeons in the area. Is it this one? Show Roadside? The Cursed Swamp is just a bit northeast. There's that one. The Dungeon Muddy and the Greenmire Grave are just over the river. Yeah, there's these. This is higher. These are going to be higher level, I think. I feel. Because they're further away. I feel like I should be doing all this stuff first. Even though the Rat Cave says level 30. Like Cursed Swamp. I feel like that's a higher level thing. Let's see. This is a great dungeon for 2 to 4 low level characters of 1 to 2 or 1 to 2 10 plus characters. Oh, okay. Cursed Swamp. Cursed Swamp. What's in there? That's level 8. 15, 8. Yeah, see, that's actually low level. Weird. They're very weirdly spread out then. Okay. We can potentially do those, but that's that's like further up the road. I didn't expect to go up this way. So we've got this thing, these 3 here. We got the Shreth Hive. And we've got these here to work. What other notes do we got? Southwest Road, which leads you to Beishi. Skirts the old mountain I call the Snowflake Range. If you keep on straight west after the road turns to the southwest, you'll soon be in the foothills of the range. Careful, there's a nest of Shreth on one of the first foothills you come to. And a cave full of golems on the flat. Okay, so southwest. Here's the Shreth Cave and the Golem Cave. There's those. Show details on that guy. Yeah, those wouldn't be hard. Okay. Southwest Road eventually leads you to. I just read that one, didn't I? Oh, that's literally a duplicate then. Okay, so they were selling 2 items of the same thing. All right. This one should be able to drop, right? Yep. Good. Gone. Directly north of Shaoxi, West Outpost, is a small subterranean temple filled with drudges. Drudges aren't normally very religious, but the temple sure is stuffed with them. So due north. There's the Banderling Hovel. There's an underground passage. Directly north of Shaoxi West Outpost. Sorry. Shaoxi West Outpost. Where's Shaoxi West Outpost? That's Sawato. Oh, is it over here? Ah, West Shaoxi West Training Academy. Ah, this is where you normally come in when you used to. Used to be when you came into the game, you ended up here at this outpost and you ran into town. Now they just put you straight in town, so this is kind of dead. Okay, so directly north of Shaoxi West is a Drudge Temple. So Drudge Bunker, probably that guy. Okay. Why is V-Tank yelling at me about something with mana? Oh, I'm worried about this thing. Whatever. You do have mana stones, but why are you telling me about that? This is why I don't like V-Tank. Oh, because I think I have a bunch of stuff turned on here that I don't actually need. Hang on. I turned it off on these other characters and I didn't turn it off on those. Those are all the same. Yeah, see here. I turned them all off on him, so don't yell at me at that. Or this. Or that. Okay, so these go away. And this go away. These go away. And that goes away. Auto cram, so that auto run. Yeah, so just navigations. Don't shoot at walls. I mean, I can turn that off too because I'm not doing combat. The less things enabled, the better this is going to run. All right, there we go. Now stop yelling at me about mana stones. Okay, Shaoxi Bandling Camp. Found northwest of Shaoxi. Leave town by the northwest road. Follow the road after it turns directly north, and leave the road when it turns northwest again. That's a lot of words and directions. So directly north. Leave town by the northwest road. All right. Follow the road after it turns directly north. And leave the road when it turns northwest again. Okay. Go directly west from this bend. West. And you'll soon see the heads on your left. Is it this? The show spire? Probably that. Be careful while sightseeing directly south of the westernmost head. You will often run across a group of banderlings. Oh, no, Stone Head Row right here. This guy. And there's the banderling camp. Okay. That's all around there. Got it. Let's just tell me where to go around here, and then we kind of move up from that. Okay. I would have loved to have this stuff when I first started the game, but on the other hand, I don't know that I would have. I think I probably would have preferred not having it like I did, because I learned the game better and knew what was going on more. All right, nobody's following, so let me go quickly get rid of a couple things to the town crier, because I can't drop these portal gems. I already have one. Take it. Take it. Okay. Cool. Okay. Is it raining, boy? Oh, threw my phone across the room because it's still plugged in. Let's see if it's still raining or if you can do your pee break. I could look outside, but the radar is easier to get to right now. It's probably as light as it's going to get right now. So it's probably a good time for you to pee and get your greenie. So let me get the fur ball, his pee break, and his greenie, and I shall be right back. You enjoy the sound of rain and thunder, and be back. I'll click in there a second. Hang on. Turn my pee break message on. Click back in some rain, and I'll be right back. All right. You want to come sit, Mr. Boy? Yeah. Come sit. Come sit with your dad, bud. All right. Well, let's go do the first quest that we know about. And that one is the Raid Mansion Ruin. Get everybody on follow. Hopefully outdoors it follows better. That's what I'm hoping is the case, but we'll see. Not the end of the world. Like, I just don't, like, just walk up to him, buddy. Why'd you just stop? Did we just beat the rain? Boy, I hear it coming down again. Yep, I think we beat the rain. And what? You want me to throw your ball? Go get it. Knocking pillows around. Oh gosh, he got his ball. He's happy now. Why did he stop? So jerky. So crazy. What is this thing doing? Like, why is he doing this? Just walk to him. the the whatever math it's doing is doing a very bad job of it. All right. And did they go in with him? Two of them did. Three. Hey, they all went in. Look at that. Now I think I can just leave them here because I'm in the dungeon and they'll get credit. They'll get all the same experience. I might have to bring them down a level as I go, but here's where this is. Didn't load the map. Squeeze me. HUDs, dungeon, this dungeon. No dungeon map available for your current location. Are you shitting me? Oh well, I got radar working, so. All right, first thing that I want to do is here on him, and at least raising my skill. Give him a little buff. He should be fine going in alone. I'm just going to stop this because that's terrible. And it left auto run. Where? Excuse me? You stay here. You guys just stay here and act like you know what you're doing. Okay? Just look important. Don't make any loud noises. Just stay here. I will go be the man of the hour and make you all live. Okay? Okay. This is how this is going to go when we play. I'm going to be talking to myself the whole time. Ball, go. And get distracted by a ball with Alf constantly. All right. So, ooh, ooh, so loud. You know, every doggy that's listening, Alf, is going to hear that. And they're going to be very jealous. Okay, so this is down. We don't want to go down yet. So we'll grab them when we come back. I do want to see, though. I forget, actually. I know I put on here on my plugin how much it changes these, but I don't think, I forget if I put it next to the creature or not. in my thing. So I want to have this up and just see if we're sharing XP properly when I kill things. Okay. Because it should be 121% higher than normal XP. 4 people in a fellowship is the second best number of people in a fellowship for sharing XP. 5 is the best because it's 125%. And then it goes down when you get above that. And it goes down when you get below 4. So, oh, Alf. So demanding. All right. Now, let's see if I can remember the buttons on my mouse and if I set them up correctly. So, nearest one is there. I'm looking at my little blue bits. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff here. So, let's start with medium. Gotta do high, maybe. I'm not hitting them worth a shit. Accuracy, maybe? There we go. All right, he's not hitting me for anything. So that was 550, 550, 550. I don't put it on there, I guess, but it should still be here. 550. Okay, so we all got 550. We'll just see if it stays that way going forward. It's so fun being in a fellowship. See, now my plugin scans it for good stuff. I'm taking everything, though, because I need everything at this point. I should get this out, too, while I'm at it. Your summoning is too low to use items of magic using the mud golem. Okay, I can't use it yet. Oh, well. We're just taking everything. I need to come out of combat, so this loot's faster. And ignorance. Oh, tinkering ignorance too? I mean, I guess I can take it, but I don't really need it. But the other thing my plugin does too is it will track. Where is it? World? No, alerts. So when I have corpses I haven't looted, they will show up here, and I can easily go through and track what I've looted and not looted. So that's cool. I like that. I mean, I could take this guy behind me. He's got more strength, doesn't he? If I remember correctly. He's at 85, and I am at 65. I should just give this stuff to him. Let's try and get him to follow me at least. What we can do is we can have him just follow behind me and loot stuff. Okay. And I'm actually going to do this, so I don't want to be overburdened. Give is this button, right? Yeah. You take it all, buddy. If you're overburdened, I don't care. Overburdened, that becomes a problem. Because then I start getting hit harder. Okay. Oh, going the wrong way. This way. He's not following me at all. What the hell? Follow me, you dingus. Jeez. Oh, hi. Come off follow. You can't follow me to my death. Jesus, game. Out you go. How did it one-shot me? Jeebus. All right, this is how it's going. I'm already back at the life stone. It one shot me. Oh. Okay. I know I haven't actually spent any of my experience. I should probably do that on this character, make him more survivable. And maybe we leave our looter behind until we kill things. That's what it's just, he's just not going to auto follow. Okay. Back we go. That's not where my corpse is. All right. Old man 0, game 1. Okay. Well then. Let me give him his 2 little buffs that I have first. There we go. That's all he can get from me. Like technically though, I can also come down. This is where I should be able to heal him from a distance as well. From a distance. Yeah. I don't have to be right next to him, so I can keep this guy. This guy's just gonna, this top right's just gonna stay back. Top left for looting, he's gonna stay back until we've killed things. This guy's gonna stay back as well, but in range to heal, because the heal other range is pretty big, I think. That's 17 yards. It's not huge. Huge. But it's got some range. Okay. All right, we go again. We're just going to manually control. The following is just abysmal. I can't use it. It's not even worth keeping this window open, to be fair. Does this close it? No. How do I close it? How do I close the mini thingy-majiggy? I hate this thing. This plugin is garbage. This? No. Oh, here. Mini remote, go away. Mini remote, go away. We might just entirely get rid of V-Tank. It's just, man. It's terrible. Just terrible. Okay. We start over because I just heard the mobs respawn in the background. What are you going to do? All right. So first off, before we go any farther, let's spend our experience that we didn't actually spend. Let's make ourselves not die as fast. Let's start there. I think endurance is probably a good one to just chuck a bunch of stuff into. So we got that up to 90 on him. Do 70 there, and then we'll put more in strength, because that's what we really need is strength on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't have to do them in 5s, but I like to keep things even when I can until I get to the point where I can't put that many things in there. Quickness is another thing I want to level up and get them similar so they run similar speeds. Because I want their run skills to be similar. I got 115 on him. 115 on him. 20. But he's also got higher endurance base, so he doesn't need endurance right off the bat. Give him some quickness so he catches up to us. We'll put a little bit in a run. This is not where I'm supposed to be putting this stuff, but it's fine. I can't have them lagging so far behind constantly. And then this guy is going to be in the same boat, right? Yeah. What I do on quickness to 30. And then we did run to 65. Boom. All right, so they'll go a little faster now. They both started with 100 endurance because of they could. They only needed focus and self. So they got endurance. This guy had to start with quickness and coordination, and then a combination of strength and endurance just to be able to hold things reasonably. We got to work on his endurance. And this one started with max strength, or not quite max strength. He had a little bit in endurance, but quickness and coordination as well. So we just had to work on their endurance a little bit. It's fine. We'll figure it out. All right. So if I come back here and target him, I should be able to heal him. Boom. Yep. Oh, hi. And this one I want to put on this to be able to track corpses to loot and let him do all the looting. Okay, so now I have a few extra health, and hopefully I don't get one shot. How much did it hit me for when it one shot me? Knocks you into next morning thaw one shot. I never got hit. I just died. So, yeah. That wasn't good. Okay, let's try this again. And I have Vitae penalty to work off. Okay. So then, see, now I have these corpses because they're fellow kills. I can go loot these. This guy. Was it F? No. It is R? Yes. Take it all, buddy. Also got to get your salvage skill up, sir. And now you stay there, and I'm going to continue forward on this guy. The next. Oh, I hear Shreth there. That's right. I remember that now. Not low. High, please. They're behind the door there. Okay. Why am I in chat? Get out of chat. Oh, he's running after mother. Oh, he's stuck on a rock. Never mind. He's stuck on a chest. There we go. Okay, so now in here is an item. So I need this on this character. This on the chest. Stuff for him to grab. Okay. So let me run him over here. Now we gotta get all of our characters to go pick that thing up. This is complicated. This is a lot of thinking. Doing quests. All right, so you come in here. Take all this. Get the... Oh. And you need the quest item too, buddy. There you go. Take that. Loot this. Probably gonna have to not loot everything at some point, I think. Because it's gonna get ridiculous. Okay, and then loot this guy. And now you guys also need to come get this. Because this is item number 1 that you need. Okay. Now, where am I going to leave these guys? I think I need to, if I put them back, I'll put them here for now. And not respawned yet. This guy's done. I could put him here. There it is. I could put them here because the Shreths won't be able to get to them here. And if I close the door on them, they'll be safe. That's what we'll do. We stick them here. They won't be able to hit them through the wall. The door will be closed from the wasps hitting them. And I don't have to worry about them. And watch them all die. It'll be fine. There. Okay. And we continue. Oh, that's right. I didn't see anything that when I was evading because I've got it. My plugin filters that stuff out. That's right. They're all over there. Forgot about that. That guy. That was dead. Nagwas. All right. Cleared. Get the item we need from here. And then we will take this dude back to my friends. To my fellow old people, how you doing, sirs? I will protect you, I promise. Now, you guys go get your stuff. You loot. This is going to be really slow going at first. I know it is. I'm just trying to get a little bit of loot to start getting a little bit of pocket change on these guys. This guy. We might stop looting all the stuff after this. Or we just start getting picky. It's like, this stuff is just heavy. Alright, and you get your item. See, he's already overburdened. Yeah, he's going to have to stop looting. I should probably put the quest item in a different pack. Where's the thingy? This guy. Go. Alright, now you go all the way back to the portal. Go to the surface portal. Oh shit, never mind. Okay. Yeah, we gotta start getting picky. Oh shit. That means all the Shreths are about to spawn. Was it this one? No. What did I just kill? That one. Not too worried about armor just yet. All right, so now, okay, now you go back. I think we're going to go outside temporarily because this level's done. We're going down anyway and just kind of, I need to regroup on the looting side of things. I got to figure out my strategy here. Because he's just going to get overburdened so fast if I loot everything. That's why you can't loot everything in this game, because that happens. Yeah, I hear the Shreths beating up against the wall now. All right, let me get out of here. Yep. Which means this stuff's going to spawn here shortly. So I need to get my move on. We might get a quest done tonight. It's going to take forever. It's fine. Once we get to higher level, there'll be less just constant quest. We'll have to do grinding in different dungeons and just killing stuff. And that's it. All right, so we've got the quest item on all of our dudes. We've looted everything we're gonna loot. All right, let's regroup. Hang on. All right, so these guys just have the quest items on them. So that's expected. He's just got the quest items on him. Alf is exasperated because he just breathed a huge sigh next to me. And this guy has already overburdened. Not excessively, but he's more burdened than he should be. So we need to start figuring out what we're going to loot and not loot. So I think if the thing is not... oh, I know I did wrong on this guy. What I need to loot on him is light stuff. And this needs to be on salvage. Now, I forget on my loot rules. No, here. Okay, so it's not going to look for anything. Okay, so this dude is going to loot stuff if it's salvageable, if it's worth salvaging. And then light things like clothing, jewelry, scrolls, mana stones, just the straight up tiger's eye, the different materials, because those are very low burden. So low burden stuff. And then Glycerin, he's going to be on the normal loot profile, which has all the rules on it. I really think I just make a third loot profile instead of wasting. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I have. So the advantage of my plugin as well, another advantage of my plugin, is that I made it in a way that um, all of the settings, all of your loot profiles are actually XML files. Unlike other people, where it's in weird formatted bullshit, this is easy to read. So I can literally take the default profile, which is all the other loot stuff in there, and the salvage profile, and then combine the two, which is what I'm going to do. So we're going to put the default one in there, and we're going to take the salvage one, which has salvage false right now. So if I do this, if I take, let me tell this is XML first. I can do compare. It'll take a second here. You can always just already see differences. It's like, don't do search rules on salvage. Oh, TradeBot and vendor don't do this. So TradeBot and vendor don't matter. Search for scrolls. I basically want to merge these two. The default is on the right, huh? Scan main pack salvage. I do want that on. I don't care about TradeBot vendor stuff because I'm not doing TradeBot vendor. Well, no, and on that guy I don't. On the default one, sure. Okay, so this needs to become true. Detect scrolls. I want to leave that true because I do want the scrolls. Well, I forget what those settings mean. Hang on. So on scrolls, that's salvage, search rules here. Is it here? No, it's not here. Miscellaneous? Miscellaneous. So detect scrolls. I don't want unknown because I'm not going to have anything trained on this guy except for item. I don't want just trained. And I don't care about just 7. I guess half of me is wondering, do I even bother with scrolls? Except for 7, because all the other ones I'm just going to buy in bulk. It's just wasting inventory slots at this point. Like, this guy's bag is already half full, and we barely did anything. So if I start putting scrolls in here, they're not valuable either. Yeah, so we might just do level, detect scrolls, detect level 7 only is what we're going to do. So we don't want unknown only. E, please. And we don't want trained only. Okay. Detect value is true. I want to leave that on. If it's a high value item with a good ratio, then I want to know about it. Mana tanks, yes. Why is that 5,000? That's 4,500. That's interesting. I don't know. Playing some chest, sure. All the trophies should be the same. So salvage is what we need to turn on. So we need the salvage section copied over. Lots of different types of salvage. All of this needs to come over here. Boop. And then supplies, sure. And I want to keep all the rules as is. So that's all the stuff in the rules that's missing right now. That's it. Okay, so now this one on the right is what we're going to make. Control X. This we're going to save as loot master. I don't know what's called loot master. I don't know if I can put spaces. Maybe. We'll see. I think we can. So now, if I come back in game, I don't know if it reloads automatically. Let's see. No. If I close it and reopen it, does it? I don't know what triggers it. It doesn't. Balls. So I basically want to make him, well, I can just log him out really quick and back in. Hang on. Let's just do that. Character selection. He's the only one that needs the profile anyway. Everybody else is just going to be regular loot. So now on here, I should have a, yep, loot master. So now he's going to have all of the rules and all of the salvage enabled. And he's got the trophies, supplies, and then he's got the scroll settings. Perfect. So now I'll use him, use that on this guy, and he'll just gather everything still. Get him back in the fellowship because he done got booted. Recruit. Okay. Okay. So now, unfortunately, I don't think I have a way to scan my inventory. So we're just going to have to kind of eyeball this if there's anything worth keeping. It just crashed. Weird. All right, that was bodies. Let me relaunch him. Oh, his character's going to be stuck in. I think I'm going to have to boot his character. All right, what's the command to boot character? Wait, was that the error we got? No. Oh, we actually got an error when we tried to buff that shirt earlier today. I didn't know it was logging this stuff in the... Oh, it shows you to calculate the decay time on corpse. Yeah, I know. Oh, he just logged out. Yeah, you just saw him log out on all three of those screens. So he should be, yeah. So network timeout dropped. Now we can reload it. I don't have to go boot him. That's pretty quick. The joys of a private server. Do whatever the hell I want. I can technically just buff the shit out of my characters too if I want, but I'm not going to. Because that ruins the game. Click his nose, recruit. There we go. All right. There we go. Armor 2. What do I have on Glycerin right now for shirts? I don't have anything, but I do have things I can wear, I think. Acid and Armor 2 already. Can I wear this yet? Not yet. Is it? So Arcane Lore 46. That's 47. All right. Those are pants as well. We'll keep those on this guy for now. Necklace. What's my arcane lore at? 18. Oh, I can't use any of that crap yet. We gotta get our arcane lore up if we use any of this. Fire Prot 2. Probably not worth hanging on to for now. Spirit Drinker Self 2. We can give that to our buffer. Actually, we give that to this guy. We gotta break up the party here a little bit so I can see where my characters are. There we go. We start divvying things out. So we want to give this to Mind Changer. That's Machine Head. You take that. We got a bunch of these little guys. These essences. We'll give these to him. Let me do this. Oh, apparently clicked the wrong button. Is it this one? Nope. Which button to give? Nope. I'm just clicking the totally wrong button on my mouse. That's why it's not giving. Okay. We'll do that. Let's see. Anything else worth doing here? Frailty other. That's going to go to Machine Head. You can learn that, buddy. Jumping Mastery other. That's going to go to Machine Head. Armor Tinkering Ignorance. That's a worthless spell, but you can have it and learn it. Who cast that? I'm gonna debuff your armor tinkering skill. Ha! Gotcha! See, now we're seeing when we're clicking stuff, it picking up all the salvage. You see, it's detecting that this is salvage, this is salvage. All this stuff is salvage. It's not worth hanging on to. Arcanum salvaging, nah. Regeneration. Arcane lore 1. That wouldn't be bad for Bliss to have some regen of his stamina. Put that guy on. That'll not stamina, his health. That just keeps him alive longer. What else? That's not even, those aren't even enchanted. Chord 49. Do I have a? No, I don't. That's probably another good one for him to have. And we got a bunch of lead peas. Those go to you. Nah. Weave of void magic. Huh. Well, you're a void mage. No, you're not a void mage. You're not the void mage. You were the void mage. You can't wear it yet. What does it require? Oh, level 30. Ah, okay. All right. Anything else? We got chicken. At least I got chicken. Acid and cold. Yeah, all this other stuff is kind of garbage. All right, so now what we should be able to do is in our plugin, tell it to load my oost up. I go to salvage and I say load oost. It'll put everything that it should oost in there in one big salvage. Wham, done. Oh, that was so much better than when I tried to do that in Glycerin. My first character, it was a pain to do that. Scarlet Red Letter. This means something. I forget what it means. It can be turned into a society agent for a reward. Oh, society agent. We'll have to go look for that, where that is. Okay. Then we've got some mana stones. We got some chicken, which we're just going to get rid of. We'll give this to him. That's clearly not where I have those. There they are. Back at 2 now. I can't wear that yet. That goes down here. I'll put my shirt back on. I don't even know why I have this. Just burden that I don't need. Bye. Same with this guy. Bye. All just worthless burden for now. Because I can't buff them. What am I trying to drag it up there for? We'll eventually get close. Just not with those. Just keep our burden down for now. I can't use my golem, huh? Oh, I can. There he goes. There's my golem. So he only gets 50 uses. I see. Okay. It requires summoning of at least 50. What's my summoning now? 58. What are these other guys? These are all summoning of what? As far as level 40. Summoning of 310. Jesus. Okay. Well, these are going to be going in storage for a while. I don't even know which ones of those are good, to be fair. Oh, they got damage 13, crit damage, crit resist, crit dam resist. Okay, interesting. We'll have to figure those out at some point. These are our quest items. Okay. Tell me he didn't salvage the... Oh, he didn't salvage them. Thank God. I thought he could salvage the quest items. I was going to be sad. Okay. We got our life together. Now let's go finish the quest. After all of that. Littering the ground there with clothes. Got 200 arrows. We can put this little stack in and some of those. What? Okay. All right, you guys stay here for a minute. We're going down. Oh, not you. I didn't mean to move you. You stay. We're going down next. That's to the right here. And I think there's an item in this room, potentially. Please. Ow. You go suck it. Oh, I do put XP. Actually, this is 50. That says 50. Did we get 50? We got 550. Is that because we're in a fellowship? I don't know. I don't know where that 50 came from. Yeah, so there is an item in here that we got to get. I think we can bring them all down because he didn't attack me instantly. I could leave these all down here around this corner. You loot, you scan, and it auto loots too, which is even better. Scroll of brittle mail 1. Yeah, let's just not bother picking that stuff up. Let auto loot do its thing. All right. While we wait there, oh, it respawned underneath his feet. It is. That's our quest item. All right, you go stand over here now, so it can't get to you. Okay. So there's stuff here. I need to heal. Bye bye. You go stand outside this room. And you're next when it spawns. You're just stuck on the chest, huh? Oh, you evaded that. I see. You dick. Now you're gonna die. Okay. I think in this one is, yeah, this is the quest item. Let that respawn. Okay, so now this is cleared to here. He's gonna get this. And my wand's out of mana. All right, let's go run these guys up here. Do the same thing back here. That was a quick respawn. Good. Stick them here. Do, 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 do. And my loot boy. Loot it all up, boy. Salvage. 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 Yeah, I'll take the P too. I don't need the mana stones. Good thing is I now, since I'm mostly picking up salvage, if I see anything that's not salvage, I'll look at it. But I can just quickly oosh stuff with my plugin. And we're done with burden. So we are improving our efficiency here. All right, we got 4 of the 8 items we need. All right, now you stand here. You guys just behave. Close the door. Oh, you're stuck on a barrel. You guys stay there. Don't move. All right, now we go over this way. Combat. I keep hitting tab like I'm in WoW, and it's not. It's not tab for next target. Okay, we got an item here to pick up. Okay, so then the plan is going to be go back to. See, this is where those guys are. We'll stand here and wait for something to spawn on us. Open. All right, buddy, you go do your looting. Okay, I think I got all of them looted. Yep. All right, you get your thing. Oh, come on. We're getting better. This was going to take time. I knew it was going to take time. Where's my other guy? Where's this guy at? Was he in the next spot forward? Yeah, he is. Okay. We'll leave him there. You go get your item. And it's not there yet, so we'll go ahead and move him out. This is actually better than following, because I just know where everything is and it's spawn. I'm going to steal it from you. I got here first. Okay. Then we go put these guys. Let's see, what does this thing respawn? It did respawn in there. Oh shit. Get out of there. Okay. And let me go clear out this mosswort. Because then we're going to go down here next. You grab that. You head back. Get them past this stuff so before it spawns. There we go. You're good there, buddy. You stand here. You loot. Should be the moss sport, so we should be okay. You stand there and you move. Oh, nope, 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 not that way. Other way. There we go. All right. Cool. So that's 5 of the items. I think there's 3 downstairs. I hope there's 3 downstairs. There were 2 upstairs. There's gonna be 3 downstairs. Yeah. Remember the layout of the dungeon. Don't chuck stuff at me, you dick. I gotta loot that moss word up there too, don't I? There's one in here. We're all leveling. We're a big happy family. Come on. Okay. I need to loot this guy. Didn't loot him. I don't think there's something in here. That's just a corpse. Wait, this is the button I want. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, it's trident. That's one. Get that. Well, that's respawning. We'll loot. Okay, and if I put this guy, them here, we should be good. Getting attacked. All right, so now you down, down, down. You gotta come over here. There's your trident. You stand here with him, and you go down. Yeah, follow is off the table now. It's just a silly amount of work to get that to work. Do load oost. There we go. Salvage done. I didn't even look at the loot. If it was any good. Whatever. It's really not worth it at this point in time in the game to fuss over all the loot. Eventually it will be, but not for now. Okay. You can't get to me. You got stuck on the wall. I also can't shoot you, so I'm not doing much better. I keep hitting tab. I get used to it eventually. My old brain will eventually remember the right buttons to hit and will hit them. But until that moment, we're going to look like fools. And that's okay, because we are a little bit fools. All right, there's that bit. Come back out here and guard. And take him down. Oh, I got a loot. I got a loot. I got a loot. Got a loot. We will be salvage rich when this is all said and done. That is for sure. This isn't going to be great salvage, but it's going to be salvage. I mean, more than we had if we didn't. We'll say that. Did I loot that one? Oh, the other one's here. Okay. Oops. There's 6. Wait. Oh, I didn't put the trident in there, did I? Did I miss something? There it is. Yeah. 7. And we should be at 7, not 6. All right, you gonna sit here? Now I bring these guys. Where am I? What am I doing? I am going this way. Whee. Mm-hmm. Him not running is just messing me up. I'm used to the feet flailing. He's just floating. Not spawned yet. Give that a second. All right. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-ba-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Melee and magic defense. What do I have on these things? Absolutely nothing, and they're going to run out of stuff too. This is shitty orb. I'm not going to bother with it. Oops. Are we there yet? Yep, we're there yet. Nice. All right, one more item to get. One more area to clear. Let me close this door first. Okay. And we are going this way. You're evading me too much, buddy. How are you evading me? Ow! Oh, I forgot to get him out. Oh shit, he's gonna go attack something. He's gonna try to go attack something. Ooh, we got a Fintos wasp wing, a wing there. Nice. Get him, Gollum. Get him. Oh, I forgot to heal. I'm an idiot. Oh my god, that was worthless. Heal. Okay, that's good. Did it kill my Gollum? I think it did. Golem's garbage. Come on. Ew. Ooh. Okay, we're good. And we'll get the last item. Wait, it's not in here. This is just garbage. Where's the last item? Oh, that's right. It's over here? Yeah. Okay. Let's put him back here. I'm going to lie down and let that stamina come back. Open these doors. Should loot that wing, I would hope. Yep. That's considered a trophy. That should split the... This is... no, it's not bound to me. It should split the XP, though, among my characters. Holy crap. Corpse is Batman. Brown beans. Those are used for something. I don't remember what. I'm going to pick them up because I forget what they're used for. I think it's cooking. He tried to hit me. Little dick. More brown beans. Give me all that stuff. I get everything? Nope. Oh, that's the one back a ways from me. Okay. Grab this. And get him. What we can actually do, though... before we do that, hang on. Loot that last Waspo. And we got a wing out of it, too. Worth. Lifestone. That'll take me back to my lifestone, and then I don't have to worry about him anymore. As we got to turn the quest in anyway. And same with you. Lifestone. Hmm. He's not seeing that animation. Interesting. We gotta wait for that. Okay, so we just gotta bring him back here. Okay, something respawns. Okay, so these guys are back here. They're gonna have to go into this building to turn shit in. There it is. Lifestone. Lifestone. Okay, so this quest, I'm not going to turn anything in until they all get here because I want to make sure it shares properly. I just want to understand how it shares, actually, mainly. Excuse me. And this guy. Okay, so starting on Mr. Glycerin here, we have 2, 4, 6, 7. Where's the 8th one? Did I not pick them all up on him? I swear I picked them all up on him. 2, 4, 6, 7. There should be 8. What am I missing? You gotta be shitting me. What did I not pick up? I didn't pick up the trident? I swear I picked up the trident. Did I not? I gotta go back and get it now. That's fine. I can solo it. This guy got everything. That guy got everything. He got everything. I didn't pick up the trident, huh? Well, now I'm sad. All right. I'll take them all back and let them sit at the top because they won't get experience. So let's do this guy to turn him in then. And let's see if we all get the experience the same way. The last XP change was 550. We turn this guy in. 4,200. It does not share this quest. Okay. And then he gave me the next thing for the house. Yeah. We also don't need to keep that anymore. Yeah, I gotta give that to Town Crier. Okay. All right. Well, we don't share that XP for the quest turn, so good to know. Didn't need them all here at the same time. Actually, I have my give button. Why am I not using it? Because my brain doesn't remember things. There we go. And this guy. So if I'm finished talking and give me something. Give him the rest. Okay. And you'll get, we'll do these. And we got to go get the thingy. Okay, so we got to go back, unfortunately. I ain't leaving the quest unfinished, damn it. Ain't happening. All right, let me. This is the only place where the follow kind of sort of worked. The only reason to keep it on, but it's whatever. I'm gonna run them out one at a time. It's not that far away. Okay, now he's base 100 on his endurance, so that will help with survivability. I can technically raise health straight up, too. I forgot about that. It's actually cheaper. A lot cheaper. And now he's got 70 health. All right, so we'll leave him there. Let's see here. Your endurance needs to go up 80. Closer. You're at 60. Need to get that up the rest of the way. Still. Where is it? Right here? Yeah. And salvaging. That up. And let's raise loyalty 10 points. 15. Higher that is, the better health levels. If I look here, need to get his arcane lore up a little bit so we can wear things. Then we'll do the same here. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get him up to 25. All of those. And then put a little more in strength so he can carry more arrows. That's all of it in strength. All right, so we're at 70 strength now. Cool. And now we'll run this guy up and level him up as we run him. He needs quickness so he can keep up with us. 50. There we go. Now he's going faster. Very weird way to spend points right now, but you know what? It's fine. As long as glycerin stays alive, we're good. Okay. And then this dude. We did what on this guy? We went to 50 quickness and we're at 95 run. Okay. 50. One short. Why are we one short? Why does this guy have less experience? This guy did kill a couple of rabbits. That's why. Let's just do that really quick. Can I do that in this guy? Do I have a wand? I don't have a spell equipped to kill it with. Let's see. What is my spell? I have no idea how void magic works. I never use it. Sends a bolt. Does 76 points of damage over 15 seconds as a dot. Okay. Corruption. Sends 3 bolts. Each bolt does 56 points of damage over. That's another dot. Target loses 56 points of health over 30 seconds. That's another dot. Jesus. Health rating of the target is decreased by 5. Interesting. Martyr's Hecticone. That's life magic. Another arc. There we go. Does damage to the first thing it hits. All right. Let's put that up front as a quick kill. Another bolt. First thing it hits. Another streak. First thing it hits. And we have 1 and 2 of that. Weakening curse. Target's damage rating. All right, so let's do this one and this one here. Okay. This is like a warlock in wow, this character. Let's find a couple of rabbits to kill. Where is that guy? There he is. Dead. Wow, that's some noise. Can we get run up yet? Yes, we can. That's all we had to do. Get them even. All right. That is going to be an interesting character to play. I've never played Void Guy in this. It's cool. All right. Just going to leave them in here so that they get the experience. They should continue to get it just standing up top here, so we'll keep an eye on it. I'm not going to loot everything. We're just going to go and get our whatchamacallit. I want to stack them. That's very weird. Hmm. We just need to go down. I don't think it was far. I think it was right off to the right here, wasn't it? Is at the bottom level off to the right here, I think. That's it. Oh, it wasn't actually standing there. It was standing over there. It was just not rendering properly. They're getting their experience. They're getting 550, so just this dungeon is small enough where you can all be in the dungeon and it's fine. I'm not looking for loot. I will take this though, and that. Ooh, and a potential bow. See if it's any good. All right, this is where it was, right? Yeah, there it is. Got it. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. That's crazy. All right. Cool. Done. Uh, these guys are just going to lifestone back. I'll run him because I can. This is probably the slowest way to level 10 because we did 4, but we have 4 characters at level 10 instead of just 1. Whatever. It works. Yeah, see now we've got everything we need. Beep, 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 beep. The melee is quick and cord, right? And missile is just coordination. Let's put some in coordination then. I'll put some. We'll put 5 more in there. 3 more. Dang it, it's not even. All right, that's where we got to put it. Okay. So now the next quest that we have, which at this rate is not happening tonight because we are slow as balls, is where is it? Where is it? It's the house one. This guy. 34, 8, 71, 2. Yeah, and then it's right there. It's just past it. Now let's see. I'm guessing this is where we're going to go into it. Show details. Minhai's pet drudge updated since release. This engine is now closer to town and continue both quest items for Minhai contain both quest items. Sections 1 to 20. What is this one? Oh no, it's delete. Never mind. Okay. So that dungeon. Oh, I didn't mean to close it. Dang it. Did it dungeon map? Do we have a dungeon map for that? No dungeon map available. God dang it. All the ones I want a dungeon map for, they're so small, they're not gonna give me dungeon maps. This one might have one. Shaoxi Grotto. Show details. Dungeon map. Nope. Well, poop in a stick. Don't have any good dungeon maps. Okay. So let's do this. Since we're still, well, actually, we need to, let's clean up this guy's, we didn't have anything on him. We already, I guess we did all of the oosting already, didn't we? Load oost. I don't think there's anything left to oost. Oh, we have a couple bits. Where did those pants come from? Oh, I was looking in the wrong bag. That's why I didn't think we had anything to do. No, I wasn't looking in the wrong bag. I was just scrolled down. Nah. All right. We got these couple wings to turn into actually to the collector, so I'll do that and see if those. We'll see if that splits. Before we do this, to see if anything's are worthwhile. Armor self 1, arcane lore 96. That's high as hell for arcane lore. I don't even have it on. Well, I do. It's just nowhere close to even on those guys. That ain't worth. 97. 48. 54. Eh. None of this stuff is really kind of. We're just going to run through the mana so fast anyway. It's just not worth it right now. There was that bow. Where was that? Or did I pick that up on Glycerin? I did. So that's Blood Drinker 2. That's a damage modifier of 90, no damage bonus, and 2 to melee defense. And I currently have damage modifier of 100, 3 melee defense. Okay. We'll keep what we got. So let me give this then to him to break down. Break it down. And then we'll give this to him to stack those up too. And then coming back to Bliss for now. Oh, the jelly. It's a jello. Forget what they're called. I gotta look at the name of them again. There's a mob in the game. It looks like jello. It looks like somebody made a block of jello. It's called a nath. It's just a blob of jello, I swear. Let's just I'm not gonna see it for a bit, so nah. Not nathg. Come on. Type the words properly. Nath. Yeah. It's just like it's magical and it glows and it shoots spells that are obnoxious as hell. It just looks like a piece of jello. Translucent slabs of crystal. They don't move like jello. They don't like jiggle, but they just look like jello, but they're just supposed to be slabs of crystal. It was crazy. They are obnoxious as hell when it comes to shooting spells at you, though. Okay, so let me give this to Gliss as well. The healing kit. Red letter. Society agent. I remember where those are. They should be in Shaoxi. There should be society agents here. See if we can figure out what that is. This needs to go to him. Items can't be given. Why? Oh, that's not the spell. There was a spell. I thought I picked up a scroll for him. Maybe I didn't. Well, I'll give him peas though. There's a pea for him. I got a bunch of peas here, so we split this in 5 and 4. We'll give him the 4 and him the 5. Okay, now we can boost the rest of this. Salvage. All right, so we got beans. Got some mana stones. Gotta do something with this red letter. Let's give this to the town crier since we can't drop it and it's not droppable. Do the same on these guys. List of items. Where are you, town crier? Take it. That's how you destroy items in AC. You can't just destroy like other games. Just drop out items. Do you want to destroy this? No, you have to give it to a town crier. No, it doesn't go there. There we go. Okay. And then you have 2 of them on you, I think, don't you? No, you got the directions now. Okay. Give that one. Thought I had the second one, though. No. Okay. Okay. We need to find the society, and then this needs to go to Gliss as well. That potion restored 5 health. That was very worthless. Oh well. Better than 0 health. Go. Okay. I'm going to actually give these to him too. He's going to get there faster. We're going to leave these guys here. The collector is literally standing right where? Here? Yeah. It's not like they're not far enough away to not get credit if this doesn't work. So 550 there. This should share. 750, it does not. Okay. Well, then let's give the other one on this guy. That sucks. Because these 2 have killed rabbits. And this will get these 2 even. You give it to her then. Give it to her. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there's that. And the society agent. I don't know where those are in these towns anymore. Society agents. Oh, here's the Scrivener stuff. Let me go look at that really quick while I'm thinking about it. I want to see. Oh, I want to see how much that stuff costs. Oh, that's right. They're up in this building out here. Apprentice Scrivener of Magic. Yeah, you can just buy the things here. Individual scrolls. Miscellaneous. What do you sell miscellaneous? Oh, the foci. Okay, so that's that's the life magic spells, and then you're gonna be creature. Another creature. Two creatures. Huh? Oh, that's probably level 2. These are level 1s. War. Void. Life. Where's item? Item. Item and war. Okay. So if we want to buy spells, we can buy them in here if we really want to. Um, so that's that. Now, where's society, folks? A meeting hall. It's not a house of pancakes, huh? I forgot that was there. Downguard, Loren. This is a training academy. Where are the society people? Societies of Durath. Do, do, do. Nope. Don't want to see that. What's this? Joining a society. Must be 180. All right. Ain't doing that. So what's the red letter for then? What's it called? Scarlet red letter. If it drops at this such a low level, it can't be that. All level 80. Give it to a collector for 100,000 and 2 low stakes tokens. Does not stack. Must be level 40 to turn in. Oh, well, is it the gambling tokens to turn in, or is it? You can't. I forgot that there was gambling in here too. Uh, well, I mean, somebody's got to turn it in, so it might as well be me. The better I can kill stuff, the faster we move. So these guys can lag a little. Well, let's see if this shares. Probably not. Must be level 40. Balls! All right. Well, hold on to that then. That's fine. I don't need all these different things, do I? I got to figure out what's good on these. I don't have anything I don't know anything about these summoning things and what to look for. I don't even know if my plugin knows how to search for these, to be fair. Does it? Did I make it do that? Did I add that at some point? Jewelry missile. Yeah, summoning essence. So do I have anything that does summoning essence? Let's see. If I look in here. Oh, come on. Find. Summon. Okay, so we need to look for true on this. If we search for this and true, we don't have any rules for summoning essence. We have no idea what to look for on those. That's something I have to learn about then. I'll deal with that offline because I don't know what of these is good and bad, and obviously I'm not going to keep 8,000 of them because that's silly. I can't even use any of these because I'm not near 310 yet. So, um, so yeah, that doesn't go there. Stick this in here for now. Okay. Well, I think that was a good learning experience for our stream today. Um, oh, I can't use this on that guy. I'll give it to him then. Um, I will go and do a little bit of research on hopefully a better plugin to use for following, if the one exists. I don't really want to make one myself. I could probably, maybe, possibly ask Claude how to do it and have it do it for me, but I don't know that I would trust it at all. So that's going to be a thing. And then I want to play with a better view of this for both you and me. This isn't horrible. It's nice to be able to see all these characters at once, but I'd like a little more real estate on my main window, to be fair. I want to see if I can adjust this. Like if I were to pull this, this is probably going to crash this client if I move it. No, it didn't. I can pull that over to my other monitor, and because it's a higher DPI on that, or a lower DPI, I think, it's bigger on the TV than my screen, so I can still kind of see that from here. But I want to be able to have one of these be bigger on this screen for me, and then I can do whatever in OBS to make things look cool for you guys. So I'll see if I can figure that out. But yeah, don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Could be this. We could be doing some sailing. I don't know if there's anything happening this weekend. We might do some sailing. Might do game dev. I don't know. We'll see what my brain feels like. I did this tonight because my brain was tired. So, and this did a lot more with my brain than I thought it was going to. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so quad box enabled. We will refine and tune as we go. So, alrighty. Let me double check if anybody I follow that I want to raid is on that's not just a big streamer. Nope. So, all right. Well, we'll call it there then. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.